What's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about what Xbox, or Microsoft rather, needs to do in order to attract more gamers to the Xbox One. Now, this is something that I've been saying for years, and I believe that there's enough evidence now that I can make a video and share my thoughts on it. So first off, when people think about Xbox, the first games that come to mind are probably Halo, Call of Duty, Gears of War, maybe Titanfall. Of course, everyone's going to have a different answer, but generally speaking, these are the types of games that are kind of the top representatives of the Xbox brand. Now, Xbox is basically known as the bro shooter console. It's never really been the type of console where you can get a really high, top quality single player experience, and I believe that that is their biggest downfall, because over on the PlayStation side, you can still have the bro shooters and the racers and everything, but they excel in exclusive games that offer a strong single player experience. I think Microsoft focuses way too much on multiplayer and tries to center all of their games around it as if it's the core center of today's gaming, and perhaps in some ways it is. But they can't keep neglecting the people who want to just sit on their couch and play through a deep story by themselves. Because as far as top-notch single-player experiences go, Sony owns all the big hitters, from God of War, Infamous, Uncharted, The Last of Us, Bloodborne, and even upcoming games like No Man's Sky and Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, some of these games have multiplayer in them, but the multiplayer is more of an afterthought, like a bonus that's added on top of the single-player experience. So as a gamer, I feel the main reason I don't want an Xbox One is because it lacks those types of games. And this started really making a lot of sense to me after the Gamescom presentation, because originally I was excited to see Quantum Break and Scalebound gameplay. Okay, those are two games that had potential to entice me to buy an Xbox One. I was really excited to see those two games. So the Scalebound gameplay gave me mixed feelings. I thought it looked fun. I thought the visuals were pretty nice. But the main character looks and sounds like he's targeted at preteens or something like that. And I mean, as a 31-year-old dude, I was really having a hard time connecting and relating to that. So I was sort of turned off and my excitement sort of plummeted. But the thing that made it even worse was the announcement of the 4-player co-op. Now, forgive me because I don't know all the details, but what's wrong with having a game where I can just play it by myself? I mean, like, why do they have to cram multiplayer and co-op into everything? There's enough multiplayer and co-op games out there to enjoy. They don't need to add it to everything. And when they talked about that in Scalebound, I was just like, ugh, of course. You know what I mean? I was looking forward to what could possibly be a great single-player experience, and they ruined that by adding co-op in there. Now, regarding Quantum Break, I gotta say I was pretty impressed with the demo. It reminded me a lot of Uncharted, and to me that's a good thing, because, I mean, stealing or borrowing ideas from what's considered one of the best game franchises ever is not exactly a bad idea. But I felt like they had enough in there to make it look and feel different than Uncharted, so it's not like a direct rip-off. But either way, that whole third-person action-adventure shooter with strong narrative and deep story, that's the kind of game I want to play, and I think that's the kind of game most people like to play. Hence why The Last of Us and Uncharted are such huge hits, along with God of War and Bloodborne, although they aren't shooters, but, I mean, you replace the guns with blades and you have a very similar concept. So as it sits right now, Quantum Break is the only reason that I would have to own an Xbox One. But that one game doesn't really justify the purchase of the console, and this is exactly why I'm saying they need more games like this. Because out of all my PlayStation friends on Twitter and in real life, they all pretty much agree that the only decent looking thing to come out of Microsoft's Gamescom presentation was Quantum Break. And that's the type of game that gamers really want. We can get our fix with the bro shooters playing Call of Duty, we can get our fix with the co-op, with Evolve or something like that. But Microsoft needs to forget about beating the dead Halo horse. They need to forget about trying to get third-party PlayStation developers like Crystal Dynamic and Insomniac Games to make exclusive games for them. They need to invest in some new first-party IPs that are fresh, unique, single-player experiences like Quantum Break. Because if they want to keep targeting kids, then they can keep offering multiplayer games, but they have to understand that kids don't have any money. The ones who have money are guys like me who grew up enjoying single-player games. And to get that type of experience these days, there's really no other place to get it than on PlayStation. And I believe this is a big reason as to why PS4 is dominating so much this generation. But that's basically all I got to say about it. You can leave your thoughts below if you have an opinion or something you'd like to add. For those of you who are asking for the first video for my giveaway, it will probably be posted on Saturday, so keep a lookout for that. But that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Vile Self. Until next time, villains. Later.